Hey everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer Quest. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So we are continuing on here with our group of intrepid explorers, and we're going to do the Rescue Casper Bedian quest here, which is fighting the undead. So we're still operating out of the initial town. I kind of wanted to do like every single quest I can. It's odd that this hasn't like counted down yet, so maybe there's some that are further on, and these are just sort of random. So this one was tied to the city. We already did it. It just popped up again because we went back to the same city. Maybe we should keep moving, but I kind of wanted to do like every single quest I can. So if this one's selected, travel to this one. Okay, seems like we're going to do the right one. We are fighting the undead, so I think we are going to take our witch hunter on this one. I think we have to take her because she's getting close to actually leveling. Like, both of them are actually getting up there. So you two out. Take the witch hunter. We could go back to our marauder or take out somebody else. I kind of like the idea of just sort of swapping around. This guy was really tough, so he's a really good tank for us. I'm assuming this character, the Witch Hunter, is kind of like the Way Watcher in that he's got like a ranged attack and a close combat attack because he's got a pistol and a sword. So I'm assuming that's probably what we're doing there. So we definitely need some tanks. Maybe we just take you again. Alright, Durez, you're in. So clicking ready doesn't do it. We just select 4 and then we're good to go. Yeah, let's keep going experience here to try to level up. Bring a tank, bring you somebody new to try out. Rescue Caspar Biden. Or Bedian. Where is... Hey, our witch hunter. So you've got some abilities, it looks like. Let's take a look at you. Felix Strauss. Nothing really jumps out. Pretty standard. 13 wounds, a pretty good amount of health. Heresy and the practice of unsanctioned wizardry are rife within the Empire, but those that dare employ fell sorcery or consort with the dark gods must answer to the witch hunters. To say a witch hunter is a stern individual is to not fully comprehend the true unyielding nature hidden behind their cold, judging eyes. Even the innocent should rightly fear their gaze, for chaos can hide behind even the most gentle of hearts. To combat such an evil, a witch hunter is armed with deadly and exotic weaponry from phials of fey tears, holy talismans, and protective charms to weapons of more practical applications, such as sword and pistol. On the face of it, it may seem that a warrior with such puritanical beliefs would ally themselves to fortune seekers in the dark. But it is into the darkness that witch hunters wish to tread, as the greatest evils, the foulest of heresies lie in wait, hidden within the dungeons of the old world. For weaponry, 4 to 6, critical chance, extra damage if we crit. Doesn't tell me what the chance is. Pistol, 6 to 8, double damage, critical hits, chance to jam, fun. A stake, it's a consumable, 5 damage, additional 10 to 20 against, and chance to stun against undead. You've also got an amulet of healing, heals 4 to 6, power increased with level use once. I'm assuming that's once per mission, and otherwise it kind of seems weird that it would be destroyed if it cost that much. He doesn't actually start with a bandage or anything, so hopefully that's just a one use per mission kind of little heal. We do have bandages and stuff in everybody. We've got a bandage, 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 so we're kind of good on that front. Alright. Well, you're very slow, so I kind of want you leading the charge. Attacked skeletons and critters. 3 giant rats, 3 skeleton militia. We've seen all that before. Got a rat right in front of me. I guess we're just going to swing away. Unfortunate. Alright. So we have a ranged and a close combat. I think we'll come up, try to go for a stab, and also go for a pistol shot. big ol' whiff. What do we got? Rats, skeleton. What's more dangerous? We're more likely to kill a rat. I wish I could click here and see my damage without having to go into my character. I don't think with 6 health. How much damage was it? Pistol 6 to 8. Okay, it's fine. This is 4 to 6. Shit, don't click on that. Alright, yeah, shoot. Big chunk of damage. I should probably look at your passive as well. We didn't check that also. Damages the targeted undead, so the Bane of Undead Invocation. For 5 to 8 wounds, damage increases with our level. Does that? As long as we've got the magic for it, it seems like. Cost 2 willpower. I've got 6, so this might be for the whole run. Do I want to zap another undead? 5 to 8 would probably take it out. Give it a try. Nice. So I'm assuming that's our willpower for the whole mission. And we'll get it back between dungeon crawls. But it might come back each turn. Nah, it doesn't make any sense, because we can't use it multiple times. So yeah, so it's got to be it for the whole run of the this particular mission. So from here we can do a close combat attack, maybe take a range shot further down. Excellent. Just hit the closer target, hopefully. Nice. Bring our mage in behind. There is enough Winds of Magic. I don't know if we can hit far enough out, though. Shadow Bolt? Apparently we can. We can only hit one of them, though, because they're kind of far away. I mean, I might as well. Just a couple points of damage, so a little unfortunate. Couldn't reach me. Can the skeleton reach me? Did I just get willpower back? I did. Weird. So I can only use it once, but I just get the willpower back every turn. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Alright, let's move here. Close combat attack, pistol shot. Oh, a big ol' whiff. So we might as well use the Bane of the Undead, too. So yeah, definitely we're fighting undead. We want him coming out here. Oh, we got something for him as well. Blessed Halberg, +1 movement, +1 toughness, +4 max wounds. That's very, very good. Let's take a look at your gear. I can just throw that right on. Very nice. Do I get the health immediately? No, I don't. If I use the amulet, let me look at it and see if it says anything. I mean, it's only one use. We're not down that much yet. If I take some damage, then I'll use it, I think. So we can still move. Let's just rush on in. Yeah, willpower's maxed at 6, so we just keep getting back to max. You can't make it, so let's not hit the door yet. We'll just stack up on it, getting ready. We could get jumped anyway. Alright. 3 skeleton archers. All around the corner. Yeah. Let's charge you on in there, buddy. Big ol' miss. Can make it in. We can land our hits. We got a death blow, but we missed the follow-up. Pistol shot. Excellent. Go Bane of Undead. Slaughtered. Cave herbs, just something we can sell. Maybe that's what we got from the herbalist in the last one, just something we could sell. So we've got 2 options for directions. We could try going multiple, but I think that's going to get us killed if we do that. I think we're far better to travel together. Since we can get jumped like this. Attacked. 2 giant spiders, 2 skeleton archers. Where are the archers? Oh, they're way back there. That's disappointing. Alright, chop away. I need you to land that. I am slightly disappointed in you. We are pinned. We can't shoot all the way down there. Okay. Well, go for the slash here first. Good job. Let's try to take you out with the pistol. Nice. Doing really good work with the pistol. Is there a range on Bane of Undead? Apparently not. That's kind of crazy. I would have thought there'd be like maximum ranges and stuff, but it really does not seem like it. Well, you just take a shot, and maybe we can just clear this out. Of course we missed. Of course we missed. No winds of magic either. That sucks. Just hide around the corner. It's fine. Can't move them. Got a dodge off. Nice. Turn fire. There we go. An embroidered quilt. That skeleton was still carrying around a little embroidered quilt. Alright, let's go this way. We've got our tanks kind of set. We'll go ahead and trigger the door. Nothing. And we could split up, but I really feel like that's a bad idea. Can't make it, so let's just hold up with him. I feel like you should be faster. But I guess range isn't a consideration, just line of sight, so... alright, let's have you trigger it. Militia, 2 archers. Archers are actually out front. Charge on in. Can't make it to anybody. Try to go for the archers first. A rare miss. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we can attack from one room to the other, or that there aren't, like, room maximums. We do have the magic for a Shadow Bolt. Can hit everybody back there, potentially. Hit 2 of them, but only for a tiny bit of damage. Yeah, go for the archer. Miss. It's like gliding across the ground there for a second. Move your legs. Ooh, a hit in the back. That's not nice. I don't have enough for a heal. It's what, 4? Yeah, 4 for healing mist. I think we'll kill him here without a problem. I'm going to charge you right on up here. Make a pistol shot. Okay, Bane of the Undead. Yeah, definitely, we're fighting undead. We definitely want to bring this guy. He's crazy good. Hey, we got a ruby. Nice. So against the undead, that extra damage, and then of course we find something bigger, we can try to drive a stake in its heart. I'm going to try to avoid using my healing items here. Just try to rely on, if we can get enough magic, we can do a spell to do some healing. Oh, got attacked. Well, I got jumped, so I don't have any magic at the moment. Fortunate miss there, buddy. Let's get rid of an archer, hopefully. Good job. Yeah, I can do it multiple times. I thought I couldn't before. Alright, that makes things even stronger, so we got some provisions. A little bit of a heal. Maybe I'll just go ahead and give you that. Since you are a bit banged up. I don't suppose we got enough magic for a heal? No, we're still on a 0 here. Yeah, I think we might just move you up and just use those provisions right away, maybe. Hey, we got 1 health back. That's kind of pathetic. Alright, you've already moved, you've already done stuff. Six this turn, so we can do a heal. I'm going to go ahead and just healing mist here. Only 1. That sucks. Let's see what we got. Dead ends. If the warrior reached the end of the route without finding the objective room, then further progress in that direction is impossible. The warrior will have to retrace their steps or abandon their quest. So it's a dead end room, so we've got to go back the other way. Figures. But we got some XP killing stuff this direction, so that's fine. Still have the Amulet of Healing. I'm assuming that's only on myself. It could be adjacent too, I'm not sure. We're really out of position here. Yes, we only get 2 willpower back a turn, but we can use it as many times as we want, it seems like. Can do another healing mist, so we'll do that. A couple more this time. Just heading straight down the hall. I'm not too concerned about the undead, kind of the way he's been able to deal with them so far, so we're just going to keep pushing until we get to the door, at least. Another healing mist. So we can healing mist and move. If we do an attack, we can't move after the attack. But we can do other stuff, it looks like. So magic seems fine, and then a move. You're so slow, dude. I'm gonna hold up here. Just to try to everybody catch up a little bit. We got enough for another heal. Nice, 3. So everybody's all maxed out. We're not gonna trigger that door yet. Iron Resolve. What's Iron Resolve? So for whatever reason, we had something trigger that gives me a lot more of everything. Was that tied to my armor or something? What was that? No? Was that ability? I swear I saw that. No? Huh. It sounds familiar, though. Might be something we've read about before in the journal. I don't remember, though. Wish I could search. Hunter, yeah. Nothing really there. Just the overview. Yeah, same stuff. So we have a bit more information. Willpower is used to cast invocations. Willpower is gained when the Witch Hunter is resurrected or sees his enemy slaughtered, and is lost when he sees a member of his party stunned or knocked down. The Witch Hunter also gains 2 every turn as long as he's not stunned or knocked down. When it is particularly high or low, his combat ability is affected, making him significantly better or worse at fighting. Okay, so that must be what it is. So, he was already maxed out and then would have gotten more, but instead gets a buff. Something like that. Come on, Durez! You're so far behind everybody. Attacked. Okay, they're all right there. Well, let's charge you on in. Go chopping. Death blow. Hey, we got both hits. Nice. Nice to see that actually work out. Assuming I can't see them, that's why we're not able to do anything here. Power's up to 12. Bye-bye. +3 toughness scroll. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure who I want to give that to. I think we might save it for a different run. I don't think this is going to be that hard, but if we see a vampire or something down here, then I might change my mind. We kind of have our weak guys up front, because we've moved you. So I'm just going to hold off here. Alright, let's pop the door. 3 militia. Nobody's close enough for you to do anything. Don't think I even really need to, but we'll do our other attacks, and then I'll see about if I want to actually do anything. Take a shot there. I don't think the cover matters. Go for a stab and a shot here, potentially. Nice. Can we land the bow shot? No. Alright, fine. I mean, I can use some magic, it's just not going to do much damage. None of my abilities do a whole lot. Shadow Bolt. Yeah, it's not enough for a kill. Oh, gun jammed. Pistol is jammed. No more shots can be made this turn or next. Okay, I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to hold up here before busting into the next room anyway. Hellheart, 7 to 12 damage. Once consumed, damages all enemy magic users in line of sight. I saw that in the shop. It's kind of an interesting item. I mean, I feel like you might want to use that. You cannot. Oh, only the ogre can use that. Okay. But the Scroll of Toughness anybody could use. I think we're fine for the moment. Everybody's moved and attacked, so yeah, we're good. Kind of stuck. Oh, this is bigger than I thought. That's what the issue is. Just gonna get ready to go through the door. Okay, gun is not jammed. We'll get attacked before we get through the door. So it does have kind of a thing here where it's definitely affecting you if you do try to take your time. No magic. I mean, we don't have to do anything. We can just blast them with our Bane of Undead. Let's just try for some long-range shots. Fine. Miss. Yeah, I don't want to have anybody slow go back there, so I'm just going to blast them with the Bane of Undead. God, he's going to get so much experience. He's killing so much stuff. Battered Dwarven Helms, or Ironbreaker, extra wounds. More gear we can equip. So I can't look at people that we don't have in the party at the moment, so we can't mess around with that right now. Alright, let's go ahead and check the room. Rescue Casper Bidian. I've probably said that different every single time I've said it. Your warriors enter what appears to be some kind of ad hoc dungeon prison. They see the back of the room. At the back of the room, a cage, and within it, someone motionless. The warrior is able to determine the condition of the prisoner, or if it is, or unable to determine the condition of the prisoner, or if it's Casper Abedian. Before you can investigate, you're surrounded by enemies. Have I mentioned I'm dyslexic? What do we got? Oh, that's not bad. It's only 8 enemies. They're all in this room together. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's see if I can chop down multiple guys here, if we can get a death blow. It's just militia or an archer. Go for the archer. Oh, you disappoint me. Do the same. Go for a slash and an arrow shot. Lots of misses, alright. Nah, go there. Well, we finally killed something. We can go for a cluster back here of 3, but we're not going to kill any of them. If I even have the magic. Yeah, we can do a Shadow Bolt. So yeah, our best bet... Well, we can get 4. Yeah, let's do that. No kills, but some general damage. I'm going to go ahead and go in. We might as well try swinging at something. Oh, not a kill. Let's go for a pistol shot. And we could nuke 3 of them. Pretty much without a problem, so we might as well. Shaken will. Oh, we've used too much willpower, maybe. -2 to everything. Yeah, so we don't want to have it drop too low. We don't want to burn it all away. So, alright, we'll just hold there then. That's everybody. Only 3 of them left to do some attacks. We're pinned, so... Unfortunate. Let's try stab and shoot. Good job. We missed most of those ranged attacks with our elf. Feels very un-elfy. Good job. Pistol. Get a miss. We don't have for Shadow Bolt. We could move in. It's free, so we'll use the Shadow Daggers. So it might not hit you with the sword anyway. Actually, I can do that multiple times, can't I? It's like everything. As long as I have the mana or the willpower, just keep doing it. After your warriors slay the remnants of the beasts, they quickly rush over to the body in the small cell. They quickly identify that it is indeed Casper Bedian. Duraz Grobby Smasher bashes the primitive cell lock and clumsily rips the door off its hinges. The motionless body in the cell suddenly springs to life and sits up. Your warriors get the impression that the prisoner is a rather unsavory sort. He is not thankful in the slightest for his rescue, and he looks at you with annoyance. "I could have got out of this myself, you know," he mumbles as he makes his way to the exit. Okay. Well, you're kind of a jerk. How do we do? He's got to have just a ton. Yeah, look at that. Look at that! What in the world? So we've got 2, like, he might be able to level up multiple times. I'm assuming, yeah, so the heals seem like it does give me a little bit of experience, potentially. So you got enough to level up. You're super close. We got 5,940 experience for him. That is bonkers. But definitely, yeah, we're fighting undead. Bring him along. I think it's time to make a move to the next town. Marburg. Another city quest here. The village of Marburg lies within dense forest to the south of the River Styr. It is an unenviable location and has paid the price for its proximity to the menacing trees several times over the last 100 years. The sacking of Marburg is as common as autumn winds, goes the saying around these parts. This dour outlook has spread to the residents of the hamlet, who all view strangers with suspicion and are never particularly welcoming. On this occasion, your party's arrival is noticed with uncharacteristic interest. The curious villagers all look rather gaunt, confirming rumors that harvests have been meager over the last few seasons in this part of the old world. As the warriors gather in the common room of the village's solitary inn, they're approached by the miller. He doffs his cap and humbly asks permission to take a seat at the adventurer's table. "Greetings, strangers. You look like the kind of folk that find things for a price," says the miller. "I'm missing a donkey, goes by the name of Old Nell. She's a mangy old thing to be sure, but without the village we'll starve. There ain't no other beast like her for leagues. We need her back before the next Backertag? The miller momentarily stops to check that your party is taking it all in. "I can't promise much of a reward, but I do have something of value if you find Old Nell. Also," he leans in closer at this point, keen not to let the inn's other customers hear, "she was taken by spiders down into their lair, so they tell me. There's more than just my donkey and cobwebs down in the cave." At this point, he leans in further and reduces his voice to a whisper. "There's treasure down there, too." He sits upright again. "Now, I know what you're thinking, but I can tell you Old Nell isn't dead. Not yet, anyway. She went missing last night, and those things don't eat straight away. Ask the Thatcher about his wife if you don't believe me." With that, the miller stands. "Buy back a tag if you want that reward. Day after tomorrow," he concludes. "Looks like your party has an ass to find." Alright, well, we've got level ups. I should have enough money for them. I do want to look at our gear, because we did get something, didn't we? Yeah, so this is +1 max wound. Same thing, +1 max wound. That's too bad. So that's something we can sell off. Our ogre, down here somewhere. So we can equip this heart on you. We do have the toughness scroll. I'm not sure who we're going to mess around with that. We'll go to the market anyway. Sell our junk. That we can sell. I mean, we could probably sell... I'm not even using this Grey Wizard Staff or the basic Elven Bow, Elven Sword, but we'll hold on to that stuff, I think, for the moment. Holy Water. Two-handed Warhammer. Marauder, Iron Breaker, or Priest. 4 to 6 with crit. I don't know. I think we just want to focus on leveling. Reinhardt's Cleaver for the Marauder. 5 to 9 damage plus 2 toughness. That's pretty good. We can't afford it, though. Definitely some cool stuff. I can see if you can get a lot of money going. Might be worth it. So we want to go to the training grounds. Let's level up. Weapon skill goes up, health goes up, ranged attacks go up to 2. And we get an ability upgrade, Herb Lore. The Waywatcher is able to attempt to heal herself or a wounded companion. The target is usually healed for 1 to 6 wounds. Sometimes this treatment will work better than expected, but there's also a chance the Waywatcher applies the salve incorrectly, causing more harm than good. Alright, cool. Herb Lore, same thing we just saw, yeah. Where is... So have you go up. Wounds up to 18. Leap of Faith. The Witch Hunter, breaking from pinning, slips through the shadows and moves to a random empty space within his movement range. So if he's pinned somewhere, we can still kind of jump around. So we got enough that we're actually halfway to level 3. Crazy. Nothing special we want to mess with. I'm assuming all these are just active. We don't choose them. They're just active always. So we got like 5,000 XP, so 2,000... I feel like we had like 5,900. Like we only got 2,000 out of that. Plus whatever it was for the initial. I feel like that's only like 3,000 or 4,000 max. But I feel like we got over like 5,000. It's over 5,000. Yeah, interesting. So I think that's all I'm gonna do in town. Like, there's stuff in the market I like, but I don't know that there's anything I really want to go for. It does want me to be level 2 for this. There's probably a side quest we can do, so I'll probably do a side quest next. But yeah, this has been more of Warhammer Quest. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.